This episode is brought to you by the Chevy Silverado. According to J.D. Power, Chevy trucks have won more new vehicle quality awards than any other brand. But champions don't stop. They keep moving forward. And that's what the Chevy Silverado is all about. To learn more, visit Chevy.com. For J.D. Power 2022 U.S. award information, visit jdpower.com/award.
Today on CityCast Chicago. Over the years, the Bulls have had some of the biggest names in basketball. And while players come and go, the brightest star at the United Center isn't a player at all. It's Benny the Bull. Benny has danced, dunked, and flipped his way straight into the Mascot Hall of Fame. Today, we go behind the scenes to see what makes Benny the best. Remember, Benny is a Bull, and Bulls don't talk. It's Monday, February 13th. I'm Jacoby Cochran, and this is what Chicago's talking about. I'm here with the member of the Bulls community team, Andrea, lead producer, Carrie Shepard, and we are in the basement of the United Center. Today on CityCast Chicago, we're meeting the one and only Benjamin T. Bull, a.k.a. Benny the Bull, and we're going behind the scenes. You know, Benny the Bull has been one of the greatest mascots in the world for the last 50 years, but it's so much more than showing up at the game and doing your thing. Benny is a city ambassador, shows up at hundreds of events every single year, and this version of Benny has been rocking for almost 20 years, since 2004, and we're going to see the practices, the workouts, the elaborate acrobatics that go into being Benny the Bull.
And you should say we are literally.
No, we literally in the basement.
We're in the
United
basement.
Center. We're past hundreds of chairs. It looks like these are laundry carts. I mean, they're getting ready for a game. We are here at the United Center about 3 hours before the Bulls tip off against the Portland Trail Blazers. We have been given the great honor of just getting behind the scenes, and we're going to be meeting up with Benny's premier liaison, the Robin to Benny the Batman Bull. I feel like that popcorn bag is for Benny to throw on somebody later. I mean, if you listen to my voice, I sound like everyday podcast, but I'm like bursting with excitement right now. I've been to the United Center at least a dozen times. And, you know, I didn't have some good seats before, but I ain't never been in the basement.
Now we're passing a lot of employees checking in, getting ready to start
You see all the
shifts
employees
and
who
their
make the
days,
United Center go.
which is a lot of people.
Oh, it's a
I
lot
parked
of
in the
people.
employee parking lot. It's a lot.
And it was packed. Andrea, do you
yeah.
know how many people work on a given day for a Bulls game?
That's a great question. No, I have no idea. I'd say hundreds. Probably hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds of people to make this thing go, from concessions, employee services, all the people on the entertainment crew, people on lights. You know, this is a huge production. I wonder how close we are to where Michael Jordan took that United Center employees' quarters.
Okay. Let me know what they have for dinner, okay? Okay.
Did you guys get a staff meal?
Those are those are some of our elevators. So I manage the dunk team as well.
Hey, fellas.
Which is a whole different
Good luck.
thing.
They're kind of little to dunk.
Hey, trampolines.
Yep.
Trampolines.
Got it.
They're all flippers and stuff.
They're like
Yeah.
the tumblers, the
Yeah.
Jesse White tumblers.
That's a lot of them are Jesse White tumblers.
Are they?
We love the tumblers.
I love the tumblers.
We love the tumblers.
Perfect. So when we go on the court, just a note, just stick to the black part of the court. That'll
Okay.
make sense once you see it.
Okay.
And then just don't interact with the players. Sure. They probably, IO usually starts warming up around 4:30.
Do we
Yeah.
take? Are we allowed to take photos?
Yep, you can take photos, video. Yeah, we'll make sure we take Benny. Benny has his own photographer, of course. Figured.
I follow him on Insta. I know.
Bulls fans, get ready for another amazing performance and put your hands together for the Chicago Lovable.
We're walking from the entertainment tunnel onto the United Center floor. Some of the Bulls are actually out here already practicing for the game. Right now you see the Incredibles on the court practicing. You see the Lovables on the court. It's so cool to see people like going as hard as this entire team is hours before the game, because then there's a whole nother level. They're going to get out here 7 o'clock through 10 o'clock when the game is over and give everything they have, flipping and jumping. I'm already tired just thinking about it, to be honest.
Say and spell your name for me.
Name's Maddie Reed, Maddyrreed.
Maddie is the mascot coordinator, a.k.a. the liaison to the stars. I'm sorry, Carrie told me to stop doing that voice. Maddie, it is 3 hours before the Bulls take the court, but they are not taking the court alone.
Correct.
Every single game, they are joined by the one and only Benjamin T. Bull,
Yes.
a.k.a. Benny the Bull. As a mascot coordinator, what does that mean 3 hours before the game?
Yeah, so 3 hours before the game is kind of the middle of my day. I have been here for at least 3 hours prior to this already,
Okay.
getting things ready.
So if we're thinking, got breakfast in, Benny is eating, ready to hit the day.
Yep.
What does the start of Benny's day look like on game day?
Yep, so definitely we've got some warm-ups going. We go through everything that we need to do for the game. Of course, it's every moment of the game is going to be busy, so we go through our little one-sheeters that we have
Okay.
here. Our whole Team Benny crew gets these every game. It's got absolutely everything we could need, from props to popcorn to outfit changes to locations. So we go over all of that, make sure we know what's going to happen during the game, and then we come out here for rehearsals. We hit the court running.
Maddie, we gotta tell us what time it is, where you are in your night so far.
Yeah, so we are 40 minutes until the game tips off, so we are getting ready. Everybody's out here warming up. We're going with all of our videos and everything, and we are ready to get Benny out of that tunnel with those players.
Where is Benny?
He's back in the tunnel with the players. Yep.
Is this when you get really fired up, energized, adrenaline pumping?
Oh yeah, this is when we get hype. We've got our Bulls DJs out here on the court playing their music, and this is the time. The energy is alive in the UC tonight.
Awesome.
Now, one of the things that's really cool, one of the reasons we really want to do this is because I'm sure people see Benny on television, but if you've never been to the United Center, it's hard to really experience everything that comes with being Benny the Bull. So what are just a few of those activities that Benny goes through in a given game?
Yeah, for sure. So obviously, first time you're going to see him is running that big old flag right out of the tunnel with the players following right behind him to get ready for their warm-ups. It's the first time in the United Center you'll see him today. So he does that, and then of course players warm up. He comes out there and gets everybody ready for intros. We've got that flag makes another appearance out there. The lights go down. Sometimes we've got pyro. Sometimes we've got cryo. We've got it all for those opposing team intros and then our player intros.
Being ahead of the game. All right, what are the odds that these folks over here have already booked their Valentine's Day?
We're standing right off courtside. So right now, Carrie and I are feeling real special. Credentials on. Right now, they're rolling out lighting equipment past us just to get ready. Again, tonight they got a dunk contest. And for the first time, Benjamin T. Bull is emerging. What's up? How you? Yes, the mic is live, Benny. Benny ain't gonna do no mic checks, y'all, because my man don't talk. I listened to Benny's podcast before. It is an hour and 10 minutes of silence. Benny is just sitting there between two horns on YouTube. Maddie is out here getting a job going. Benny is about as famous as DeMar DeRozan out here, y'all. Everybody want to dap with Benny. Everybody want to pull up. Everybody want to hug. But that's how you know you really balling. Like, if Benny taking time to come see you, say what's up to you before the game, you got to be a bigwig. I'm playing it real cool, y'all, but I'm beyond excited right now. I've been to at least 10 games in the last couple years, but never from this side of things. And so just to be able to point out how many different people are working right now, how many different people are involved with the entertainment side, it's a whole production. As the rumble of the Bull begins, Benjamin makes his way onto the floor to show the world who the greatest mascot in the world is. We just saw Maddie sprint off with that flag. As soon as Benny gets done with the flag, passes it to Maddie, and she takes off. I ain't seen her since. Flying Maddie is coming through. Maddie, we see you running fast, Maddie.
A 6'6" forward from USC, number 11, Jamal Jarrell.
This episode is brought to you by the Chevy Silverado. According to J.D. Power, Chevy trucks have won more new vehicle quality awards than any other brand. But champions don't stop. They keep moving forward. And that's what the Chevy Silverado is all about. To learn more, visit Chevy.com. For J.D. Power 2022 U.S. award information, visit jdpower.com/award.
Can you explain a little bit of Benny's 50-year history? I know Benny has relatives, Benji, DeBull, but also Benny has gone through 5 different, looks, right? His style has changed over the years. Can you kind of explain the rhyme and reason to that?
Yeah, of course. So everybody, when a lot of times right now when you think Benny the Bull, you think 90s Benny, you think Michael Jordan era, you think all of that with the Chicago Bulls. And of course, Benny looked a little bit bigger those days. He was a little bit, as people like to say, a little bit jollier at times. So you brought up DeBull, who was our dunking character at that time. So he's a relative of the family, would come in and do dunk shows.
Benny said Mike left, and so somebody had to take on that mantle in the air.
Exactly, yep. So someone's got to step in. So yeah, sizes, style, all of that kind of stuff has changed throughout the years. But we do have a family reunion coming up for Benny on his Benny birthday game.
I mean, how do y'all keep Benny like tapped into the culture? Because you come and you see Benny hit the electric slide, or you see Benny hit the nay-nay. Now Benny out here hitting the wall. Like, how does Benny not only stay up with the newest dances, but just stay fresh?
Yeah, well, Benny's a bull of the people, so he keeps up with all of those trends. Everyone follows him on TikTok. He's got quite a few followers out there.
Almost 6 million followers on TikTok.
Yep, one of the most followed mascots on the internet. So it's pretty easy to stay up with the trends when you've got the public out there telling you what they are.
Come on. I've always wondered, right? Benny has been around since 1969.
Correct.
This current rendition of Benny has been around since about 2004. How does Benny stay in shape?
Of course, it's, lots of popcorn, fueled by popcorn. But then, again, it's the energy, it's the constant moving, it's the seeing everybody in the arena that you can. There is not a second where Benny stops moving during a game.
Every single game, Benny is famous for making sure he finds some people and dump a whole bag of popcorn on their ass. So we are going to follow Benny the whole way. Benny is going to take hella pictures. So right now, the entire section, you look, little kids, adults, everybody is excited to see Benny do his thing. And hopefully everybody is the person who gets popcorn. The game is still going on behind us. Right now, the Bulls is up, and so we are a little happy. So right now, we're sitting in the crowd, and I think we've pretty much given it away. Everybody over here knows Benny is on his way. There he is over there, slowly getting closer to us. But what does Benny have in store? We find out next. I've been very fortunate to come to a few games in my lifetime, and some things you can expect. You can expect the popcorn dump. You can expect parachute T-shirts and the flag. How often does the routine change? How new or fresh do you all try to keep it with Benny?
Yeah, so we love to keep things unpredictable. Nice. That is a great thing that we love, but also the Bulls are a very traditional team, so there are things that people love to look for. They love to look for those parachutes happening at the same time, and they love to look for that popcorn drop. That's kind of why we did almost like that Pavlov response of having turned down for what, lead into that popcorn drop. People hear it and they know what's happening, and it happens same time every game, and so it's just one of those things that people love their traditions.
So now the spotlight is on. Benny is in our seating area. What's gonna happen next? We always gotta find out. If you look up on the Jumbotron, your boy is up there as well. Well, Benny is right here, coming into the crowd. Shout out to City Cash Chicago. Benny is doing everything he can to hit me in the face and to make sure that we don't have a great time. Come on. Hanging out with the greatest mascot in the world, Benny the Bull, y'all. Let's do it. right, so I'm sitting here with some people who are in the section. Can y'all tell me y'all names and tell me how y'all feeling about Benny pouring popcorn on the whole crowd? Let me get your name.
My name's Noah Cook.
How you feeling being that close to Benny the Bull?
I mean, it's an honor, but I don't like the popcorn part.
You showed up in a all-white hoodie, and now you got to make sure ain't no butter on it. Have you ever been to a Bulls game before?
This is my first time.
Can I get your name?
Kamora Campbell.
Nice to meet you. Is this an experience you're going to remember for the rest of your life?
Definitely is.
Yep.
And honestly, the young people ain't feeling it. They would rather not be covered in buttery sweetness. Me, as an old head, I love it.
I love it too.
I imagine being with him as much as you are, maybe that aura maybe starts to wear off, but the very first time you met Benny, and you're somebody who has a history meeting cool mascots around the country, what was the first time like meeting the GOAT?
Well, first off, I will correct you a little bit. It does not wear off.
Okay.
That never wears off. So there is
My
still
bad
that
for
star
assuming.
factor every time I get to work with Benny. But yeah, first time I met him, it was a dream come true. Like you had mentioned, I worked with some mascots at other NBA teams and in college and all this kind of stuff. And Benny the Bull is the best of the best. Everybody dreams of getting to work with Benny.
I've seen mascots hit half-court shots. I've seen mascots interact with babies and, go around and read at schools. But what makes Benny so unique?
So he's won awards for it. So there are people outside of the sports world that agree that Benny the Bull is the best mascot out there. It's just that energy that he brings to the game. The Bulls themselves, obviously a very iconic team, but Benny the Bull, an even more iconic brand.
All right, we had about 7 minutes left in the game. We're at a timeout, and now Benny is back. But this is really when you show how much the entertainment crew does. Because Benny and Maddie are doing half-court shots. You got the Lovables running around finna give out T-shirts. And you got the parachute T-shirts falling from the sky as we speak. Benny right now, 0 for 1. Benny right now, 0 for 2. The Bulls lead the Trailblazers 108 to 104. I have never gotten a parachute T-shirt in my 5 years of coming to these games nonstop. At this point with the game close, Benny and the entertainment crew really go into just sort of motivation mode. If the game is close, they're just trying to keep everybody's energy up. We already know Benny is a star, but is Benny a diva?
Oh, no. There's a lot of things I can't talk about, and we'll stick with Benny being a star.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for the Bulls, shooting 2.
It's looking like the Bulls may be able to pull this one out tonight. Oh, what a fantastic experience. And this has been one of the most exciting days we've ever had on CityCast Chicago. We spent the last 5+ hours down here at the United Center learning what goes into entertaining this amazing Bulls crowd. We will be back at the United Center February 24th, and yours truly is being honored as a culture creator for the 2022-2023 Bulls season. This has been Jacoby Cochran with an expose from the United Center. I hope that you enjoyed. This is what Chicago's talking about. Before I let you go, a little bit of news, y'all. Early voting begins in all 50 wards today. Check the Chicago Board of Elections website for the polling place in your area. And remember, we got a new ward map for the next 10 years, so your location may have changed since the last municipal election. Speaking of voting, our friends over at The Tribe are hosting a ballot party this Wednesday at 6 o'clock at the James R. Jordan Boys and Girls Club on the Near West Side. It's a great time and place to learn about who and what is on your ballot. And some good news to get you through. The Lincoln Park and Garfield Park Conservatory Spring Flower Shows begin this week. Lincoln Park's theme this year is Cooler by the Lake, while Garfield Park's theme is Bee's Knees. You gotta make a reservation, so check the link in the show notes. I'm out on vacation for the rest of the week, my friends, and our amazing producers will be in the host chair. I'll talk to you again on Monday. Peace. That was the voice I practiced in all morning.
Why?
I don't, because it reminds me of the lifestyle of the rich and famous on VH1.
Robin. What is his last name? Robin something.